October 2025 is upon us, and with it comes a sight that has even astonished scientists. Not just one or two, but 6 comets and an interstellar guest, 3 I/Atlas, are all speeding toward the Sun in a single month. Usually, barely 2 or 3 bright comets are visible throughout the year, but this time 7 have appeared together. Is this really just a coincidence? Or is there a secret hidden from us until now? Scientists believe that the presence of 3 I/Atlas has drawn many comets, both large and small, toward itself. When they all approach the Sun, a mysterious spectacle will emerge in the sky that can truly astound our minds. NASA and astronomers around the world are closely watching, because the question is this a normal play of the universe, or is some invisible force at work? So, imagine what reality we will witness when a whole swarm of comets suddenly appears in the sky. The answer could be shocking. So stay tuned until the end of the video, and yes, before you continue, subscribe to the channel to be the first to see such videos. October 2025. This month may be forever etched in the history of astronomy. The reason? A spectacle is about to unfold in the sky that will astonish even scientists. Not just 1 or 2, but 6 comets and a mysterious interstellar guest. 3 I/Atlas, all rapidly approaching the Sun in a single month. Imagine how dazzling and mysterious the sky will be when all these comets approach the Sun. It may sound like something out of a science fiction film, but it's true. Now, think about how many comets we typically see in a year. Most people might assume that comets appear every month, but the truth is that barely 2 or 3 bright comets are clearly visible from Earth throughout the year. This makes such a sight extremely rare. And now, 7 comets suddenly appearing simultaneously? How is this happening? Scientists believe that 3 I/Atlas, a guest in our solar system and originating from outside, has pulled along with it many small and large comets, as if gravity has brought them together. But the big question is this just a play on gravity? Or is there some deeper secret of the universe hidden behind it? This mystery is what makes October so special and full of suspense. 3 I/Atlas, interstellar guest. A similar thing happened in 2017 when humans first spotted an interstellar object named Oumuamua. It was a long, thin, and strange, rock-like object that baffled scientists. It arrived and departed so quickly that it was difficult to detect even with telescopes. Then, in 2019, another object, Borisov, was discovered, resembling a comet, and for the first time, it was clearly proven to have come from outside our solar system. Now, in 2025, there's talk of 3 I/Atlas, which is believed to be the 3rd major interstellar visitor. It's called Atlas because it was discovered by a telescope network called ATLAS, Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System. But the most interesting thing here is that it's not just an ordinary comet or asteroid, but rather a traveler, because it came from a distant part of our galaxy, will pass through us for a short time, and then move on. The uniqueness of Atlas is that its path and speed are completely different. It doesn't revolve in a circular fashion like the orbits of our planets, but rather moves straight and at extremely high speeds. This is why scientists believe it was never part of our solar system. Its composition and brightness also distinguish it from ordinary comets. The game of gravity and scientists' view. Gravity is one of the most mysterious forces in the universe. This invisible force holds stars, planets, and even comets in its grip. Now imagine how much a large interstellar object like 3 I/Atlas can affect the small objects around it when it enters our solar system. Scientists believe that Atlas did the same thing, just as a large magnet pulls small pieces of iron together when it approaches. Similarly, Atlas pulled together many icy comets and smaller bodies in its path. This is why, in October 2025, we will see not just Atlas, but a whole swarm of comets. Scientists offer a theory to explain this. They say that when an interstellar object moves toward the Sun and planets, its path collides with the gravitational forces of the solar system. In such a situation, smaller objects are drawn towards it, and it seems to drag them along behind it. This is why Atlas did not appear alone, but rather a group of comets is visible alongside it. This phenomenon is extremely rare, as we usually only see 2 or 3 large comets clearly each year. Now the question arises, is this group a sign of danger? According to scientists, none of these comets are currently on a collision course with Earth. However, due to their large number and unusual path, every organization is keeping an eye on them. NASA, which constantly monitors the sky, has included Atlas and its associated comets in its catalog. According to them, this activity will be extremely interesting from October onwards for the next few months. NASA's telescopes and spacecraft are continuously collecting data to understand where Atlas originated and how long it will remain visible in our skies. The European Space Agency, ESA, is also not far behind. ESA astronomers have warned that we shouldn't just view this swarm as a spectacle, but rather as an opportunity for study. This will help us understand how interstellar objects move through the universe and whether they can drag even smaller objects along with them. Not only NASA and ESA, but astronomers from Harvard University are also closely monitoring this phenomenon. Scientists like Harvard astronomer Avi Loeb have previously conducted research on objects like Oumuamua and Borisov. They believe that Atlas's path and the number of comets accompanying it make us think that things in the universe are not just random. There may be a larger cosmic pattern behind this, which we don't yet fully understand. These initial reports clearly indicate that scientists are not taking this phenomenon lightly. NASA and ESA are continuously updating the public that this comet swarm does not pose a direct threat to Earth. But at the same time, they also believe that the sudden coming together of so many bodies is a mystery in itself and cannot be ignored. The impact of comets in history and the mystery of their approaches to the Sun. Comets have always been a source of mystery and fear for humans. Looking back in history, the most famous example is Halley's Comet. This comet is visible from Earth approximately every 76 years, and its appearance has been recorded for centuries. When this comet flashed across the sky in 1066, it was seen as a bad omen in England. It is said that the subsequent Battle of Hastings altered England's future. Many civilizations in Asia and Europe also associated Halley's with war, epidemics, and even the deaths of kings. In fact, comets were considered messengers of the gods in ancient civilizations. In ancient Chinese texts, the comet was called the broom star because its long tail appeared to sweep the sky. In India, comets were often considered a harbinger of eclipses or disasters. In Egyptian civilization, it was considered a symbol of death and destruction. That is, while science considers a comet merely a ball of ice and dust, ancient beliefs linked it to human destiny. This is the clash of science and myth. Now let's understand how a comet's mysterious tail is formed. Comets are actually made of ice, gas, and dust. When they are far from the Sun, they are simply small, cold bodies. But as they approach the Sun, its heat melts their ice. Gas and dust are released from this melting ice and are pushed back by the pressure of sunlight. This gas and dust combine to form the bright tail visible from Earth. This is why comets are often called burning torches in the sky. When Atlas and the swarm of comets approach the Sun in October 2025, bright streaks will appear in the sky. If the tails of several comets appear simultaneously, it will appear as if a cosmic fireworks display is taking place in the galaxy. This sight will be truly amazing not only for astronomers, but also for ordinary people. The only difference is that today we view it from a scientific perspective, while ancient civilizations viewed it with fear or a sign. Is there a threat to Earth? Whenever a new comet or meteorite appears in the sky, the first question that comes to people's mind is, will it collide with Earth? And with 3 I/Atlas, along with a swarm of 6 comets, arriving in the solar system in October 2025, this question becomes even more pressing. According to scientists, the data available so far does not indicate any direct threat to Earth. Both NASA and ESA are continuously monitoring the orbits of these objects. They say that while comets may appear bright and close, they actually pass millions of kilometers away. This means that the likelihood of them colliding with Earth is currently very low. But the question still arises: if there's no danger, why is so much caution being exercised? The answer is uncertainty. The path of comets isn't completely stable. As they approach the Sun, their ice begins to melt. Gas and dust are expelled, and this process can slightly alter their path. Scientists call this the outgassing effect. This means that a comet that is millions of kilometers away today could shift its path by a few thousand kilometers tomorrow. And on the scale of space, this change can make a significant difference. This is why organizations like NASA run the Planetary Defense Program. Its purpose is to constantly monitor the sky so that if an object is actually seen approaching Earth, preparations can be made in advance. The DART mission, Double Asteroid Redirection Test, is an example of this, in which NASA experimented with changing the path of a small asteroid by hitting it. Scientists say there's no danger right now, but we should always be vigilant. Comets and asteroids have struck Earth before, the most striking example being the extinction of the dinosaurs, caused by a massive asteroid impact. This history reminds us that even if today's data indicates a safe future, no one knows what tomorrow will bring. So, for now, the sight of October 2025 is a wonderful celestial spectacle for us, not a cause for fear. Still, science teaches us not to take these mysterious guests of the sky lightly, because one small mistake could alter the future of our Earth. Hidden pattern or coincidence? The real question now is this entire event occurring in October 2025 simply a play of gravity? Or is there a hidden pattern behind it that we haven't yet understood? Scientists say that when a large interstellar object like 3 I/Atlas enters the solar system, its gravity pulls smaller objects nearby. This is why a swarm of 6 comets is visible alongside it this time. This theory offers a scientific and logical answer. But the universe cannot be understood solely through calculations and theories. History bears witness that whenever such rare sights have appeared in the sky, human civilizations have interpreted them as a sign of major change. It may be mere coincidence, but isn't it also possible that the universe is preparing us for something to come? Perhaps these comets are not just balls of ice and dust, but a cosmic message. A reminder that we are a very small part of this vast universe, and its power far exceeds our imagination. So, the question for you now is all this just a cosmic spectacle that we will see in the sky and forget? Or is it truly a warning of what is to come? Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. This month of October will force us to look up at the sky. If you're ready to understand this mystery and receive further updates, subscribe to our channel now. We'll reveal even more surprising cosmic mysteries in future videos. Remember, the universe never does anything just like that. Every glowing tail, every flying object, is part of a story. The only question is, are we ready to understand that story?